Welcome back to Sunday Sauce Sports. I am your host, Grant, here today with the three Paisans, Matt, Carmine, and Paul. We're missing Rob today.
Away for baseball.
He is away on travel for baseball,
He's in the DR right now.
but
Sadly imprisoned in a third world country,
but he will be back with us soon to talk more baseball, which is what we are going to be talking about today. So we're getting into the MLB opening day, opening week. Lot to talk about. We're going to be going through a division by division, quick recap of what we think. So this is like an early season prediction type of episode.
awards.
All the awards, that we're going to be predicting some of that. So let's get started. Let's keep it in the American League, the AL.
We'll start with the AL East.
Yeah, let's do it.
Might as well.
I guess right on cue.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to go down what I have, and then we'll kind of just talk from there?
Yeah.
So I had Yanks finishing first, close over Toronto. Then I had Boston in third, Baltimore fourth, Tampa fifth. Probably the most complete competitive division in baseball,
Just like it was last year.
arguably. So I had the Yankees. I do like a kind of a rough estimate of how many games I think they're each going to win, just like to show how competitive it's going to be. Yanks, I put at 94. Toronto, like behind like 90. They lost Bichette. Still like their offense a lot. The staff got better. Cease is up and down throughout his career, but at minimum, he'll be an innings eater. He'll be a stable arm for them. Your Savage is going to be a stud. You'll have a full year of him. I think Boston's going to be good as well. I love the Suarez signing. Roman's going to be an absolute superstar. We got a glimpse of him last year and a little bit in the WBC. I think they'll score plenty of runs throughout the year. I love their top three of the staff with Crochet, obviously Ranger, and Sonny. After that, it's a little shaky, which is why I put them at like 89, which is still enough to get in as a wild card. And then Baltimore, I think, is going to be a competitive fourth. I think they're going to score a ton as well. I just can't.
Well, they upgraded their pitching staff, right, a little bit? Because last year that was the problem. And they got Pete Alonso.
So Baltimore has, I know they started Trevor Rogers opening day, who was really good for them.
He played well
Last year. Yeah, he was really good for them last year. They signed Bassett, veteran arm. I mean, you don't want him to be your ace or two, especially in the AL East. Shane Baz, kind of like a project from Tampa, even though no one good from Tampa ever ends up good or better than what they were. And then you got like the young Kyle Bradish. Hopefully he works out this year. Wouldn't bank on it. So like 84-ish win team, good offense. They'll be, competitive when you play them, but I don't think competing for the division all that much. And then Tampa as 5. Typical Rays move to hover around like 500 all year when they have no business doing, don't have a ton going for them outside of like Junior especially.
They always have like young guys that end up just playing over.
Yeah, some Aranda like last year. And like some nice arms coming back. They have what's his name? Rasmussen. Well, he was there, and then Shane McLaughlin comes back from 23. So, what about you guys?
I think I have. Well, no, I don't have that exact order. I had the Yankees winning the division, and for all of our supporters and all of our fans that are tuning in that don't know us, I want to set the record straight. We're not homers.
No, we were definitely not.
Definitely not when it comes to this team.
I was going to say we're the opposite of homers. So everything that we're saying is objective, and I'll never give them the benefit of the doubt. I hate them most of the time, but we're going to get.
Can we say that the fact that we just hate Brian Cashman, just get that out there?
Stay tuned.
We will get there.
Yeah, that would be said throughout the year.
My tune might change a little bit as this goes on, but I have the Yankees winning the division, competing for the top record in the sport. I got Boston finishing second. I love what they did, especially with the pitching staff, like you said, with Ranger and Sonny, and like Bayo goes from your number 2 to your 4. And I love their lineup. Like that, it's like a great young lineup with, you still got room to go make a deadline acquisition. Like, I don't know. I hate them, but I actually love what they're doing.
They got Contreras too.
Yeah, they got Wilson Contreras to play first. And and then I got Toronto, which, to replicate losing in 7 to the Dodgers is going to be impossible. They're still a good team. I got them as I know we'll get into what our playoff picture look like, but I have them as my 6th seed, and still really good. They had some losses, but they're still a really good team. They still got their lineup, obviously without Bo, but Vladdy's going to be right there for MVP contention, and they just got and my GOAT Ernie Clement, just one of my, I would die to have that guy on my team. And and then Baltimore, I'd expect them to be better than they were last year. It's kind of like a regression to the mean for them, where they were the best team in baseball, and then this year they were complete ass. I just think the hitters are going to come, I think Gunner's talking about MVP. I think he's gonna be right up there for MVP as well. And
Big Pete.
yeah, Big Pete. I
Alonso.
think
The polar bear.
Adley
Yeah.
should definitely be better than what he's been, but the pitching's just not enough. But and then I got Tampa. They'll always what they have on paper should be a 10-win team, but they'll manage to win 70 somehow.
They always manage to just be in contention, be above, just above 500.
Yep.
Can't wait for the Yanks to go into September, be like 500 in Tropicana play all year.
And that's it.
So I mean, I had like similar takes to you guys, but I had the Red Sox
Really?
first. I just think literally the same reason that you guys said, and they upgraded their pitching. They lost Bregman though, right?
Yeah,
He's a pub.
So that's a little.
they made a nice little move to replace him. No,
What was it?
Caleb?
And it-
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like Roman Anthony, I think he's gonna be super.
Roman Anthony could finish second in MVP.
Yeah,
but would
he-
not bad.
I think
no.
he's gonna be a superstar, and they have a nice team. Like they were the hottest team last year after the deadline. Like they were like a 500 team, and
Yeah,
then
their surge into the playoffs.
They ended up
definitely
like
went
a-
there. Yeah,
88 win team. It's
Mm.
like they're only gonna get better with the pitching that they just acquired.
I definitely love their top three.
Yeah, and then the Yankees. I don't want to be like like a biased Yankees fan and put them number one, but they're always going to be up there as long as they stay healthy. They'll they'll be 90 to 95 wins every year. They didn't really make any moves, but it's still they'll still be in contention. Blue Jays. I didn't want to put them in third, but I don't think they're going to be as good as last year.
Do you have them as a playoff team right now?
Yeah, I have them as a
like
sixth
a
seed,
wild card.
like
So we're all in agreement. 3 playoff teams for
Yeah,
yeah. It was kind of like last year, wasn't that the same thing?
You could almost flirt with 4 if you really.
You could,
wanted to,
yeah.
but-
Yeah, because I think the Orioles will be good. Like they're going to
Yeah.
be better this year
Yep.
with the pitching and Pete Alonso and like you said, Gunnar, and they're young guys. I think will get back to.
It's just they're like an injury away in that staff from just not having a
Yeah, from
competitive
having
in that division.
I get it, but like you can say that about a lot of teams
Of
too.
course,
It's
but
just
I'm just saying, like you're going into opening day with like Chris Bassett is like your lock too.
No, yeah,
and that's why they're not making the playoffs in my prediction.
exactly,
Like,
that's it, yeah.
But they're going to be a
You're-
good team.
You're
Like,
literally an IL stint away from
Probably
completely,
yeah, probably.
not even season ending. You're
Yeah,
from
and
not
I-
even
and I-
being-
losing every night like 10-9.
yeah, literally.
And I had the Rays just above 500 because they always just manage to find guys and they always play well, but they're never really good enough to make the playoffs.
No, that's pretty similar. Central?
Yeah.
Central next?
I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward,
Yeah,
right?
we'll do Central then, right?
Okay.
This was probably the easiest one to pick, right? Everyone's got Detroit, I think, winning this one.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
we go from probably the best division of football to football, baseball. You can see where my mind is, but
Yeah, it always is.
in baseball to I don't even think it's close, right? The worst division of baseball.
Yeah, they suck.
Minnesota's in a
I mean, the White Sox and Twins.
I'm
Are,
saying, well, Minnesota's in a blatant rebuild. Like
Yeah,
you're
I'm saying
probably
they-
going to see Buxton and Ryan gone by the deadline.
Yeah. I was gonna say even like the White Sox are in a quite favorable position compared to the Twins.
Yeah, I mean, like Chicago, I had them making like some return to some sort of relevancy just because they put like
Yeah,
MLB guys on the roster
I
this
don't
year.
even-
yeah, they did a
just, like,
couple.
put them
Um,
as a horror.
So I'll go in order. I had Detroit not having like a terrific year or anything, kind of like a little better than last year. Hopefully without like the collapse at the
Yeah.
end. Around the 90-ish, 88 to 90, 91, whatever, around there. I would be appalled if they don't win it, probably by like 10 games too. I put KC 2. They got nice pieces, but kind of like Baltimore-ish, just not there yet, and
Yeah.
less kind of firepower offensively. Cleveland 3rd, kind of the Tampa of this division. They always kind of scratch and claw, find a way to remain relevant. It'll be like September, and they'll be like 3 games back for absolutely no reason with Steven Kwan and a bunch of misfit toys. Jose Ramirez, shout out, he's a Hall of Famer. But and that's it. Chicago and Minnesota rounded out. Chicago makes like progress and leaps from what they were, the worst team ever 2 years ago. But that's it. Pretty straightforward there.
Yeah, I got Detroit also. They added Framber,
Yeah.
which is sick, and they really, really nice story. They brought back Verlander. Who cares? But like, you never know. He could really end up being decent for them, especially in the playoffs. Like, you never know if he can come
It's like a
alive.
5. And it's just kind of like a dart throw, and if it works out, it's kind of a 6.
But didn't he do the same thing like last year or 2 years ago with the Astros?
Facts for
He
the
went back,
playoffs.
but he wasn't the same when he went for the original.
Yeah, but like I thought that was like kind of just his plan to like retire.
He'll probably retire after this year. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure I could see him putting together a nice playoff game. Really good lineup. They got what's his name? Who's the kid? Yeah,
Didn't he get like 3 hits today? 4 hits
I think
in his
so.
debut? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
stud.
So I mean, adding that to an
Yeah.
already really good lineup.
And Torgelson finally on blast.
Finally being good. Riley Green, he'll be a all-star every year. Glaber actually had a great year. I'm sure.
Oh, this guy I like, Jack.
He's a good 3, actually.
And I have Kansas City too. Also, I have them as a playoff team.
really?
I like them. I mean, again, not the best stat, but like Cole Reagan, Seth Lugo, and what's his name? Bubich. Say that name.
Yeah.
And I like I mean, that's a fine 3. I mean, if they're competitive around the deadline, they can add like, I don't know, back end arm. And I like the top of the lineup a lot. I like Caglione. Maybe he turns it on. Yeah, he's back. He's yoked.
Oh, they got Marte from the Mets.
Who, Kansas City?
Yeah, they got
they
Starlin
did.
Marte.
Did he actually make the team?
It's good.
I didn't know Starling Marte
Yeah.
was still playing ball.
And they Carter Jensen, like Michael Garcia became a really good player. And
They made a nice little move too, Jonathan India.
yeah, he's gonna play second, and then we'll get to him. I'll get to him later. Bobby Witt. I'll save that glaze for a later conversation. Yeah, no, I think this team can make the playoffs, and especially, they got Lane Thomas too, who's like a fine, platoon guy. And I don't know. I just see them beating up on a really weak division, and
Good bullpen too, by the way.
Yeah,
very sneaky good bullpen.
I like that was like my little fun.
Actually, I don't hate that. I said they were like a glorified Baltimore. I think they're better than Baltimore. More well rounded.
I think
Well, they had a
they're
down year
fun.
too, yes, last year.
Yeah,
Right?
what were they last year? I know they were third, right? Look up what was Kansas City last year. I'm gonna say third, around 75
to 82.
Oh, they did win 82. Wow.
Yeah, but there was still down year
I
because
know
the year
it's a
before
down
that.
year because they were we played them.
Yeah, we played them in the playoffs the year
You know
before.
what? That
They
might be
got-
on me.
They got my guy Matt Strahm.
Oh, Sean, yeah. It was actually he's a good
Yeah.
receiver, but
But
what about
then, and then I got, God, the rest of the division. Who cares? Cleveland, like I think that like their term of getting the playoffs every year is over.
I still had them. I don't know why. I
hope-
think they always make the playoffs. It's just like
I hope Jose is
we didn't think it was going to happen last year.
I know they could.
Yeah.
If there's a team that's them or the Rays.
they won a division last
Yeah.
year. It was less a testament to them
Well,
than it was an indictment to the Tigers.
And then the-
completely free fall.
And then the Tigers beat them, which was even funnier.
Yeah, I know.
But,
But it was still like they always make a run.
They always
at
do.
one point. Like
Yep. Stephen Vogt just never get past that.
no, it's bad. It's bad. But I don't know. Yeah, you never know. They can always hang around. And then the Sox, like you said, they added a couple guys that belong in the MLB, so credit to them. And the Twins will, like you said, they'll trade Buxton and Joe Ryan.
Yeah, so I know they got Murakami who hit a bomb today. They lost like 14-2, by the way.
yeah, against who?
Milwaukee. They got the kid at second who's pretty good.
Terrain.
Chase. Majorth? No. Not Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, like, you know who they have starting the outfield this year? Everson Pereira from us.
They do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was insane.
They have Acuna's brother in center
Yes, Luis Angel. I remember that.
because of the whole
Pereira was a great another notch on the good.
Benintendi, old friend. But his career is like.
Can you believe that guy's still playing?
and Teddy. Oh my god.
I love that we talked about the Tigers and say Scooble's name one time.
Oh my god.
None of us.
Yeah.
In fairness, this is the last year, but
The second best pitcher in baseball.
they better win this. Well, have their year this year because this is it.
Right. That's it.
For the most part.
Or
But
is he going to be a Dodger?
I mean, not for nothing. I know how we hyped up like Chicago saying they have like MLB guys. It's still so.
I couldn't even really tell you like
Really
their
bad,
whole
but-
lineup right now. So
But that's my point. They added a couple guys that we know their names. That's a
like-
step up
it's an
from
upgrade.
Like,
for
I'm not
them.
even making fun. Like, do you guys know Colson Montgomery?
No.
No.
Yeah, he's
Do
the
you
starting.
remember like 5 or like during COVID, like when they were like really hyped up and they had all these young prospects and they were supposed to be a good team?
Moncada?
And Luis
Eloy?
Robert,
for 70.
Moncada? He's so good. I'm not gonna lie. Moncada, Eloy,
Luis Robert.
Luis Robert, another bum.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know. I thought he was an angel.
He was last year. I don't even know
Yeah, he
if he's
was.
playing ball this year.
How about Yermin Mercedes?
Yes,
The
the big
two-
guy. Yeah.
Big fat catcher.
Yep.
And then his career got ruined when Tony La Russa
Correct.
told him to
Yep.
not swing 3-0 when you're up.
Wasn't that like a 3-week stretch of him like being amazing?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
and then it just completely fell off.
You remember he threw his bat like at a random home run and the league like
Didn't you
kinda
hit
like
somebody?
not like canceled him.
No, that was the thing.
Right?
La
Oh,
Russa-
Russa got on him for that.
La
right?
Russa ripped on him. It was against the position player when they were
Yeah.
up like 14 runs. And he
That's what it
pimped,
was.
he
Yep.
pimped a grand slam. I think it was a grand slam.
So
3-0
bizarre.
count. And La Russa publicly ripped him.
Their head coach was shitting on his own
It's
time.
probably a race thing, but anyway.
Shout out Tom.
Young's an angel, by the way. He's still there.
Want to go to the
Moncada.
AL West?
I mean, I
No,
know
he's
you
gonna
go-
go. He's gonna finish his.
I mean, it's
potential.
basically like very similar, but I just had the Tigers first.
There shouldn't be a lot of discrepancy.
No, exactly. I just said it, but I did have the Guardians like
Two. Yeah.
one or two games above the
Yeah.
Orioles.
Orioles.
I don't know. Like I said, like the Cleveland's, they always manage to get
Mhm.
it. It's just I don't know how, but they always make a run. The Royals, I think, are going to be a little better than last year, but I mean, I can see them. Obviously, I only have like a 1 or 2 game difference.
So you actually have
between
this
the two.
division being pretty respectable.
Between like the 3 teams.
Yeah.
It's downhill very quickly
Mhm.
between the 2 other teams. But yeah, that's really it.
I don't even know a lot of arms from Cleveland. I know they have BB, Gavin Williams, right? He's still there. I don't even.
I couldn't. tell
Where's
you.
Cal Quantrill at these days? No, he's not there. But
No.
I remember. Didn't he get? Who was the
San
one that
Diego,
got in
maybe?
trouble? Didn't someone get in trouble? One of
Class
their-
A.
No, it was one of their young guys for PEDs. Was it Quantrill?
Yeah.
There was something weird with one of their. I don't remember.
That lineup did not belong in October last year.
No.
They
No.
started the #1 prospect. He made his debut in the wild card round. I wanted Stephen Kwan, but
All right.
Stephen Kwan and
Oh, I remember that. He dropped a fly ball
yeah,
in his
yep,
first
yep.
game.
Yeah, it's a louder.
All right, we can move on to the AL West.
Yeah.
So the winner of this was easy for me. The rest of it was a little tricky. Seattle in a landslide for me.
Mhm.
Probably, I mean, they're the best staff in baseball right there with the Dodgers. We're not far. The Yankees aren't far behind either.
Do you think they go to the World Series this
Seattle.
year?
I do, but I'll get into
Okay.
after. I do. I thought they were going to get there last year. I thought it was going to be them
Yeah,
and the Dodgers.
it's close.
So I just kind of doubled down on it. But Seattle's good. Seattle's really confuse him and Kirby. Kirby and
Really?
I
I always
it might just be the G's. I don't know.
For me, I always think of Logan Gilbert as Tyler Glass now. I have no idea. Because they're big,
Oh,
they're both tall.
And they got like
Yeah.
flow, right?
No,
Like, they got
I know,
the-
I know they're not. I always think, well, he always reminds me of him. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
of them as the same person.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
They got 5 AL MVP guys with
Well, I was
Julio and Cal.
And I was gonna say they have Cade Anderson too.
Yep.
Who
Yep.
he could pitch towards the end of the year. Sick.
They got Randy.
Rosarino.
Yep.
I like
I love that they got Brendan Donovan this year. He plays second, third, all over the outfield, low first. Josh Naylor's annoying, but he's a stud.
Well, they have Naylor too.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Cal.
No, I remember
I
it being a really good game.
nuts.
Yeah, but I was rooting for them.
Yeah.
Not even because of the Toronto thing. I just wanted to see Seattle make it.
Every
Fine.
single game of that series was amazing.
Yeah, and I got the Rangers finishing in second. A little bit of like a sleeper. They're my last wild card team. You know who's coaching that team? I forgot. Skip Shoemaker.
Yes.
Which is not crazy in this day and age. It's just a crazy
But
pull.
still.
I like their staff. I like their staff a lot. They brought in Mackenzie Gore. I've always been a fan of him. He's going to plug in as their 3, health permitting, which is a pretty big if for this team, considering you have DeGrom and Eovaldi. But that 1-2 in October plays as well as almost anyone. You have Mackenzie 3. My guy Jack Leiter 4. You expect like this year. Believe it or not, they have like Kumar
Yeah.
Rocker.
Both of them.
Oh my God, Cal Quantrill is in Texas.
Where did he? What's this? Why do I think of him in this? Someone. Oh my God! One of their white pitchers got in trouble. Young white pit. I don't know
I don't
how or why. Oh my
Classic.
God! This is so annoying.
Was there another guy with Classic?
No, it wasn't.
It
A
wasn't
couple years
related to
ago
that,
too,
right?
and it wasn't the
Look up. Cleveland Guardians pitcher.
like
Gets in
PEDs
trouble.
or something. No, who? Dude, there was another like younger guy.
Well, from the
Anyone?
from the Guardians.
Luis Ortiz, Emmanuel.
That was the same one this year.
God, this is so annoying.
I got nothing.
When was it? I remember.
Unless I'm making up a story, I really.
Maybe you dreamed
This
of
is
it.
Cal
It wasn't Emmanuel.
Yeah, really. I'm like,
Getting accused.
no,
of
it
something.
wasn't Jose. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. He got like in trouble in some way.
Cleveland?
Yeah, this is
Luis
good
Ortiz.
podcasting from me.
Anyway, while you guys think of it, I'll just go down why I think Texas is gonna be pretty good. They got Nimmo. Nimmo's not great. Nimmo's just a professional. Plug him in. He'll be the right fielder now because he's done playing center, obviously. Evan Carter will be in center. I thought Evan Carter was gonna be a stud after his. Well, he wasn't a rookie yet. Last year was technically his rookie, but the 2023 year. Sorry, 24 was rookie year, 23 in a World Series year
Okay.
where he broke out.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I thought Evan Carter was going to be a stud. He took a step back. I think he'll bounce back. I think he'll at least be an everyday solid center fielder, both sides. Wyatt Langford had a pretty good year. He'll be in left. Seager, whenever he's healthy, hits. They got Jonah Jung is good. They brought in someone for first. Big guy. Jake Berger.
Yeah,
maybe.
sounds right.
I think I said Josh Jung at third base. And then I
and
just
then Jonah Hahn. You
Oh,
like confused
that's what it
both,
was, right? Who I don't think plays baseball anymore. But
Oh, he doesn't?
I'm saying no, I'm saying because I know he's on Texas. I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just like a little bit of a sleeper resurrection team for me.
I like that. That's kind of like when you said an oversight from Kansas City.
Yeah.
That one I think was an oversight on mine. They made some adjustments there. I mean, won the World Series a couple years ago, but they still got the pieces there and young pieces too, to where guys like Young, Langford,
Yep.
Carter, if they take steps, it's a dangerous team. So I do like that. Yeah, and then wait, you can get through it into.
Yeah, so
I can't talk. Holy shit,
You need cookie totes.
dude!
He's like, you're
Holy
at the end.
shit!
Yeah, I just put a live bet on the Knicks to win.
You just put more money in your fucking account.
As long as they have, some sort of the nucleus of that, of that core. They don't have a lot outside of like the household names. Like Jordan, if he stays healthy, is a stud. Like he's a guy. Correa's at third. Correa's not what Correa used to be anymore. Correa's he's past the prime
Is
now.
he playing short till Pena's back?
I guess so, right?
But I don't know. Like I was listening to someone talk about this, and they were talking about like where's Paredes go? I don't know. Like I don't know if that's even. I don't even know if that's happening or if it happened today.
Wait, Paredes probably out though, right? Didn't he get hurt pretty bad?
Did he?
Or is he? Is Paredes? Can you do me a favor? Look
Hey,
up,
look at the Astros.
No, look up Astros lineup today. That's it.
Yeah, I got it. Let's see.
Wait, when is Pena coming back?
Is he IL'd or just day to day?
Well, they had Correa playing short.
Altuve, Alvarez,
third.
Paredes, Correa,
So what's the plan when they're all
Fido,
healthy?
Smith, Walker, Diaz, Myers.
Someone's got to have to maybe Jordan outfield or something. It's such an uninspiring.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, look, they had their run of glory. This is just kind of like the
The end of it.
That's it. Yeah. They got that kid like Myers in the outfield. He's all right.
Hunter Brown.
Hunter Brown's nice. He's good.
What's their pitching core right now?
You know what the best
After a
part is?
long
They're
time.
still going to be like older.
Oh, they will.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
They'll be right there.
I will say,
I had them in the mix for a playoff spot.
Did you?
Just because
it's Houston,
right. Like your logic with Cleveland, like they always just end up there. That was kind of
one
like
game behind in Cleveland.
Oh, they did sign. What's his name? Didn't they? From
that's right. I meant to say.
I totally forgot about him. So I mean, Javier's good.
They're gonna find a way to be respectable.
Of course,
They never bottom out.
they still have Hader closing games.
Yeah.
Don't they have ex-Yankee Brian Abreu, right?
Yeah, they do.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good last year.
You want to finish? What else you had?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of confused. What's their plan when everyone's healthy? Wouldn't it be like Paredes can't play anything but third, right?
Maybe it was like a DH or maybe
Well, Altuve was in left field last year.
Yeah, but then
was he?
Yeah.
like if you like
Altuve was in left
Jordan,
field last year. Hey, what do you do? Because Jordan's a DH,
yeah, but they could have him.
right?
I don't know. We're left because the short. I don't know. It is weird.
I don't know that right fielder Cam Smith.
Christian Walker's like stapled in at first.
Who's fine.
I guess I just have to like pick and choose.
Yeah, but no, because he can't
they
do anything
play.
besides first or DH, so they kind of have
Yeah.
to play Tetris.
Yeah,
It's weird.
I wonder. I feel like I might have seen something early in the offseason about like Paredes getting run at second. I feel like I saw that, and then you have Correa third, and obviously Pena short.
Yeah, and then move Altuve
Yeah.
back out to the outfield.
Anyway, so I got them third. I was a little torn about going like bold and putting the A's. What do we call them? Sacramento for now, but the A's in third. But they're gonna hit. They're gonna hit.
Oh
a lot.
yeah.
They were kind of like the Kansas City, Baltimore of this division to me.
Mhm.
They're gonna hit. They're gonna score. They're gonna be competitive. They're gonna go on like a hot run, and then they're also gonna lose probably 8 in a row. I don't really know where the pitching comes from after. I don't think the pitching comes from Sevy all that much. Sevy kind of lines up as like their fun. I know he had some nice.
Yeah,
years
it's
in
like, what are
Cleveland,
we
but,
doing now?
Come on, like that's like your typical journeyman like spot starter. I don't know. I mean, I'm pulling up their rotation here. They got like Jeffrey Springs as their 2. It's pretty murky. I mean, in a division that's probably going to hit. I mean, Seattle's good. Texas will hit. The Angels are an atrocity. Obviously, they're coming in last. I have them as the worst team in the AL. They're really bad.
They're really
They're a
bad.
horror.
Horror category.
Horror.
Shout out Anaheim.
Do you know why they're a
Bad,
horror?
like,
Because one, their owner.
Their coach.
Do you know who their manager is?
Yes, I did. Do you know, boss? Suzuki.
Yeah.
How about that? On a 1 year.
1 year. deal.
Oh, I never heard of that before.
Yeah. 1 year.
If that's not
Doesn't even
if
mean-
that's not Q for Art Murray.
I feel bad for Mike
Yeah.
Trout, man. I mean, I know he's like hurt all the time now, so
Right.
he doesn't even play. But it's just like,
he's not even Trout anymore.
no, I know, but it's just like he's just such a shame that he just wasted his whole career. And
He made his bed by being loyal. Unfortunately.
Griffey 2.0.
The guy was literally like a first ballot Hall of Famer at 25 years old.
I hope he still is. Nothing but
I know.
Ritu Peck.
Yeah,
for him.
Yeah, he was my
Man.
favorite player.
Anyway, I want to talk about the A's though, because they're actually fun offensively. Nick Kurtz, stud, absolute stud.
Yeah, he's good.
I always butcher his last name. Shea, the catcher, Langeliers.
Yeah,
Langeliers. What?
Don't
Brett
think
Rooker's a
Rooker?
stud.
Yeah.
I got him from Minnesota for like nothing. He's been an absolute gold mine for them. I like the kid in the outfield, Lawrence Butler. He's like a flashy, like fun little player.
Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson's awesome.
What's the other kid?
Soderstrom. He'll probably be in left. Who plays center for them?
They're fun. I like their.
Yeah, they are.
Because Rooker's DH. Maybe. Oh, Denzel Clark, their other kid.
Yeah, they have like a lot, like
right.
all fun top prospects.
Yeah.
That's what you
He's
get
like,
for
he's like a speed guy.
being asked for so long.
Right, exactly. And then they have the other Max Muncy at third.
That's right.
Yeah.
The other Max Muncy.
Which is
I
ironic
for-
because Max Muncy started. In
I forgot
Oakland,
about that.
And then they brought over McNeil, which actually for them is a good move.
Yeah,
at
no,
second,
it is. It's a
just like a veteran guy, like a professional. They're gonna score runs. I just don't know how they're really gonna consistently stop people from scoring on them.
Yeah, the rotation's a
Exactly.
year away from
Exactly.
being a year away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
I mean, like, do we really expect? Even if Sevy has an awesome year, it's like Jeffrey Springs gonna like you know what I mean? Like, who is Jeffrey
I
Springs?
guess the Mariners and Astros and Rangers, just anyone.
No.
Yeah.
And then nothing to say about the Angels there.
Grant, anything to add on the Athletics here?
Yeah, so can't wait for them to move to Vegas.
Right now, they're in
Did you guys see the
Sacramento.
story about them?
I've seen all the renderings. Huge fan of the renderings.
So the owner of the A's.
That's
I heard
what Grant
this
knows about
yesterday or
baseball.
2 days ago on the radio. Whatever, had enough, right? Apparently, to buy the team, and now he doesn't have enough for the funding of the actual stadium.
Oh, God.
So now he's like desperate and dying, like begging people.
What?
Yeah, begging. Read about it. Begging other people to join his group to just go in on the entire investment
Oh my god.
because he has enough to buy the team, but
Right.
not everything that comes with it.
Right.
Like the stadium. and-
Surely that will go well.
because they're looking to move into where the Golden Knights play in Vegas.
Right, like right over there. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure in the stadium.
What?
Yeah, like in that
In
stadium.
Allegiant Stadium.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
No, not Raiders.
Oh, the Golden Knights.
Golden
No,
Knights.
Golden Knights.
No,
But
no,
still
no.
have the-
Yeah,
What's
Golden
that
Knights.
mean?
yeah. How's that?
Well, because
gonna work?
I think it's like an MSG type.
But that's baseball.
I was gonna say there's no way because like
It's a little different.
Oh, my bad.
It's a little different with
My bad.
baseball.
No, my bad.
Can't do that.
The basketball team would be there. Baseball would be right next door. My bad. Basketball would be in with Vegas and with Golden Knights, and then the baseball would be
That makes
literally
sense.
neighbors. My bad.
You can't just
Yeah,
remove
yeah,
the
my
baseball
bad.
fields.
I was gonna say yeah because like
Maybe the way I play baseball, you could put it in there.
Like in
Vegas,
frozen ropes.
Vegas is about to have
See,
Vegas is about to have 4 professional sports by 2030.
I mean, it was gonna happen eventually. We all knew it.
Where are we, by the way? We still in
We're still-
the AL
still-
West.
we're gonna
We're
get to
not
the
talking
NL
about
now.
this for way too long, but
No, yeah, I was gonna say. I think we can move on to the. I had
We can run.
well, I had Seattle as my team with the best record in the AL. I think they're just gonna beat up on this division. I do, like you said, I do like the shout with the Rangers. I think they're gonna be better than I kind of looked into. So I would probably I did have them second, and then I had the
you put
Astros.
left, right? The Kansas City.
and then I had the same order though. I think Houston will hover around 500, probably give wild card contention. A's really fun lineup,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have it pitching. And then I'm not saying a word about the Angels.
yeah, as the 2 seed in the AL, literally like 1 game behind the Red Sox. The Astros right behind the Mariners. Not like seeding, but like in the division. Like I don't know. We like we said, they're just gonna like always be in contention for a playoff spot. I didn't have them in the playoffs.
I was excited to have Houston as playoff team.
No, but I had them like little right outside of wild cards.
Oh, right, you couldn't because you had the 3 in the East and then the 2 in.
Yeah. And the Rangers, I don't know. I feel like they had a little down year last year. I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like they're just going to be like a 500 team and just be like a decent, like decent enough to stay alive for a little bit. A's, like you said, will be a fun team, but they won't really have pitching to be competitive. Angels have been garbage for as long as I've been watching baseball.
Texas was 500 last year, and like everything went wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Do they still have
Really
DeGrom?
I actually feel good about
Yeah,
that. But and they got it's not just DeGrom.
Evaldi's-
DeGrom Evaldi. I love Evaldi.
Me too.
He's the man, especially in playoffs. And then they got Kenzie Core.
Were they,
I
were
like
they,
this.
Were they
I like
hurt
that a
last year?
lot.
What'd you say?
Were they hurt last year?
Yeah,
Everyone got
Yeah.
hurt. Yeah.
Well, DeGrom never stays healthy.
Well, he was
but-
good though.
Actually,
he was
go
good
figure. I
last
think
year.
he actually was
Yeah.
relatively healthy.
Yeah, that was
But he
his
was
first
awesome.
year. He always is.
But dude, the Angels staff.
I didn't even look. I'm not-
Kikuchi is their ace. You know what's crazy about that? When he went in for Japan during the WBC, I was like, is Kikuchi on a team? I
yeah,
forgot.
He's an opening day starter.
Unbelievable.
Really, I don't want to go on a tangent and make this a 2-hour episode, but something I was talking about this week when we hate we hate on a lot of things the Yankees do, But being a fan of a baseball team that's always in it, you really take for granted sometimes because, like, I'm a Jets fan. I haven't seen my team in the playoffs for 15 years, but football is made for parity. Football is made for, like, the Jets just had 3 wins, but we have the second pick. We have all these picks in the top 50. Like, you could sell every year, like, you could realistically sell yourself. I mean, if this thing goes right, the league's built to make the playoffs. There's legitimately not one thing that you can look forward to for now or even in the next 5 years.
There's about like
Nothing.
5 teams every year like that.
You don't even get like the like with us, like as a Jet, you don't even get like the fake delusion for a couple weeks. You have zero.
But you know the crazy, like the stark difference is football is one of 16.
Right.
Like that's the huge difference. And then you see worst to first or worst to wild card
every year,
multiple. So you can at least delusionally sell yourself on something, even if deep down you know it's not logical.
But like the White Sox, the Angels,
an actual
Rockies.
diehard, reasonable Angels fan today knows 0.0% chance.
We will get to zero. We will get to 0.0.
That's a good segue.
But it's also
they're not going to
this year.
At least they have a team for
fun.
But that's what I mean. It's like
Angels are bad.
162 games of Yusei Kikuchi, man, as your. I once called him Yusei Kikuchi, man, by the way. I shout out my dear good friend Joe Basile. That's the name of our shared playlist. It's called Yusei Kikuchi. Wow. Fun fact.
I wonder how many like diehard Angels fans there are out there.
And we live in New Jersey.
They probably died already.
No, I'm saying how many people like
already? You know what a shame is? Growing up, not you guys, us growing up, Angels were so good every year. So good. They literally went Yankees, Red Sox, Angels every year.
Then they somehow
Detroit
got
literally
Trout, and they still.
I actually swear to God, I sometimes forget he was on the Angels there. But I'm gonna take Grant. I want to get to the NL East because I think that where the most discussion comes from what I have.
Yeah, it definitely is because the West we all know.
The
East should be rather.
I feel like everyone always had a lot to talk about.
The East.
This
is always a fun division.
All right. So East, I had Atlanta first, having a big bounce back from last year.
Yeah.
Mets second, also in the playoffs, just as like my last wild card. Hot take, maybe. Phillies run pretty much over. Being in the mix, but not a playoff team. Nationals, promising year. Kind of like the other young teams, up and coming teams, pitching just not there yet. Everything isn't really there yet, but and then Marlins rounded out. Meh. I like the Braves.
Really bad.
A lot of these teams that kind of had disappointing years was very health related. If they're healthy, you got Sale, Ryder, Wellenbeck. What was the other kid? Man, I don't know where. Elder.
Yeah.
Like they're like 4 or 5 deep. You know that?
That was all of him.
He's like, I actually knew.
Don't even say a word.
But, no, Atlanta's gonna hit, obviously. Big Matt Olson guy, obviously. You got a stud, Acuna in right. Austin Riley's he's the man, and he posts up every day, which I love. Albies will bounce back a little bit. Shortstop's still a black hole. I know they acquired what's his name, Dubon from Houston. He's good in the field, can't really hit. They got what's his name, Kim from he was San Diego. I want to say, yep, San Diego. Michael Harris, stud fielder and center, and they're gonna hit, and they had the rookie of the year too, Baldwin behind the plate plus Sean Murphy. So they stay healthy. I think prime bounce back team, and I'll pick them to win it. Right behind them, I put the Mets. As much as we joke, about the Mets are going to be good. I don't know if they're going to be great. I had them around 89, 90 wins. I love the Peralta acquisition. I wanted him for the Yankees. They were way more desperate for him, so they should have paid the piper, unlike us. Love McLean. I think he's actually really good. Senga, hopefully him and his forkball holds up. Shomania should bounce back a little bit. I don't love the couple guys playing out of position. I don't love Bo being their third baseman, but I love the bat. Simeon, veteran. He's had some really, really good years. Hopefully, kind of strike gold with him. Polanco playing first base is weird, but I kind of like getting more athletic and a little younger. Not younger, but just I was okay with them moving off Alonso with this kind of, transitioning this way. Yeah, obviously.
They still have Door and Soto.
Yeah, and then Phillies it's the same sort of core, little older. I just felt last year was kind of the end of their run, and unfortunately the window closed without them winning. They came really close, but they never won. So there you go. The Phillies won.
You have them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The one last run.
I hope so.
I would love that.
I don't know what it is. I know what it is, but I just look at this team and I'm just like, they just give me such a vibe of this is going to be such an out of left field comp. But like, remember when like the Capitals, when they finally won it? It was just years and years of like they're right there, they're right there, they're right there. But it's just a group that was together for a long time.
The year that they weren't expected to win, they won.
Exactly. And they
When-
finally,
like-
that's just what I feel with the Phillies. Like Sanchez is Cy Young guy. Luzardo's another beast. Like, you're going to give Wheeler time to ramp back up. Nola's he's your 4.
What's Wheeler's return?
He's on the 15-day. He'll probably get 2 months.
As long as they have him down the street.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like he ramps up towards, he'll pitch, but maybe he gets hot towards the end of the year.
Staff's gonna be good. I mean, they got
And
Painter's up for good.
Painter's up, and they got, they have Alvarado. They just traded for
Right.
And last year. Well,
and then it just
Jose Alvarado.
again, maybe I'm
actually,
I don't know, man. I love the Phillies.
I know what he's saying, though.
I
love
know.
the Phillies. This is like my favorite player in baseball. I love everything. Trey's the man.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna go far in the playoffs. I still have them making the playoffs.
Oh, I will get there too.
Let's
I still have them in the playoffs because they got their guys back. They're still like a decent enough team. I mean,
I loved, even though they.
They all hated him.
I don't think he was exactly like good anymore, especially with all this shit that.
This one's gonna go for like.
Schwarber's still like Bryce, and then Stott.
Yeah.
I don't know. He
just
can't
hits.
possibly have a worse year than he did last year.
Right, last year he did struggle, but I think of him as just a guy that hits.
He hits. Ray wasn't as good as he usually is.
Mhm.
Maybe he bounces back. I'm really selling myself on this. Like Adolis, Dustin Crawford had a nice game today. Yeah, maybe I don't know. That could be like they've always lacked. He could be a spark plug as a rookie. And JT's just I don't know. This is just like
Alec Boehm's still being there. I thought he was gone.
Me too.
Gone. I don't. I guess I feel like Boehm, Castellanos gone. Losing Ranger. I love.
Losing Rangers big.
But you kind of replace it with the Painter.
Right.
It's interchange.
And then,
sort of.
Yeah, I mean, and then if like
I don't know, like the Garcia right seems like kind of like a cry for. I felt like it was like they're gonna be good.
no, it
To
is.
be a playoff team.
They
I don't know.
still-
It
they
just
still have-
felt like. It felt like that was the end of the.
They still have most of their core. Like, I mean,
They do, no, they do.
Bryce and
They do.
Schwarber and
Yeah.
JT are still there. Like,
JT wasn't great last year.
No, it
but
wasn't.
he's still one of the best catchers.
is.
And they're pitching when healthy is still.
It's like top of the line when
Yeah.
it's healthy.
I hope they have a great.
I just love them, and I don't know. Again, I've said this for a few teams, but it's true. Like everyone makes deadline moves. Like
Mhm.
if you plug like the Bohm issue at the deadline, I don't know.
They
This is
get a little Jose Ramirez down the
right.
stretch.
You don't know. I don't know. Like
Then they would.
I'm selling myself on the Phillies. I'm ready to look like a fool, but
I'm ready to get hurt.
I'm all in. I really am. I just see like obviously Schwarber had a sick year, but everyone else was just down. I just think that getting Wheeler back healthy, Sanchez and Luzardo leading it. I mean, Nola's always nails in the playoffs.
Positive regression team. Almost.
Right. I just feel. I kind of feel it, and I'll probably get burned on it, but I massive Phillies take coming in the playoffs.
What did they win last year? What was the number?
It was like 88 games, I think, right? Or
Well, they won the division. Wait, no, they did. They did.
win the
Division
division.
was horrible last year.
Because the Mets completely fell off.
And Atlanta. No, Atlanta.
Yeah, them too.
Yeah, what they do?
I
I want to say
don't even remember.
90, maybe. I want to say 90.
They won 96 last year. Is that right?
I didn't even know that, to be honest. Maybe I'm too hard on them.
That's what I mean.
They
Like,
won 96.
and that was another
games
team,
last year.
like the Rangers, where like everything
Yeah.
kind of went wrong, but they still were the
96 game.
Why do we
Well, you know
not-
why they won 96? Because they had every 5 days until Wheeler, unfortunately.
No, I get
Wheeler,
it, but-
Wheeler, Ranger,
Yeah.
Christian.
It's insane. And then if Painter can,
Yeah.
I've heard about Andrew
Oh.
Painter for 5 years. Yeah. So
That's crazy.
oh no, we'll see. I'm kind of. This is like my. Obviously, when you see what the playoffs look like, I'm kind of foreshadowing what I'm gonna do. But this is like my big balls on the table move. But
I hope I'm wrong on this.
yeah,
I think eventually, obviously, they will fall off after like maybe this year. But they had 96 wins last year. I mean, that's
like you said, it's like when everyone thinks it's over. I don't know. I just feel it with this team. Like I feel like if anyone can galvanize the locker room to do it, it's Bryce.
You know what'd be funny? They actually lose like 8 more games this year.
Yeah, and then they
And yet they win it. Like this would be the year. Like they go in as like the 5 seed,
Mhm.
6 seed, and they win it this year.
Yeah, I think I'm probably a little high on the regular season, but I just I think it's just matters once they get to October. I think they can. For second, love the Mets. I do. They're playing a little bit of infield Tetris, but I like the Mets. Like I think McLean's gonna have a sick year. I mean, he's got great stuff. Even if it's not this year, like he's good. Luis Roberts very cares, but like you don't really need him to be in high leverage spots. So bat six.
I was gonna say bat 6, bat 7, hit 30 home runs, like
I think
25,
you're
30
right.
runs.
Yeah,
That's what he
like,
does. He's not
yeah.
gonna hit over 230.
My beloved Juan. Where do I begin with you? I'll always love you, Juan. If you're listening, I'll always love you. I mean, Lindor's stud. You know, Beatty. I don't have any faith
Hopefully.
there, but you know they plugged holes. Like Polanco's always a stud. Like he'll like
Offensively, at least.
yeah. Like, but then again, like that's my big issue with the Mets is like, what if he's a horrendous first baseman? What if Bo's a mess at
That's
third?
what like
It's
gave me some like hesitation about them. Just the whole corner.
Yeah, it's
Bo
weird.
And if it, I
Polanco,
mean,
but-
knowing the Mets, it might just completely backfire.
no, it's just
but,
a nice thing to do, like to have like 3 second basemen in the same infield. I don't know.
but they're hitting so good though.
I love
It is
Bo.
incredible.
I've always loved Bo for good reason. I mean, he's a stud.
Yeah.
They got Devin Williams and Weaver in the bullpen. I mean, they lost Diaz, which is huge, but
Right.
I really like the Mets though. They lost the power without Pete, but I don't know. I think you lost Pete, who's gonna hit 50 home runs, but you have Juan Soto on your team. Who cares? Honestly.
And they replaced it well.
Yeah, they replaced him well, and like everyone, we were all laughing at them in the beginning when they were trading all their guys. But I like that they were like, this isn't working. They got rid of the guys that they should have got rid of, honestly, and I think they plugged it nicely. And then the Braves, I have as my I have all three in the playoffs.
Oh,
I think all these teams are really good.
The East are the two best divisions.
Yeah.
I was a little lower on the Braves in the regular season because I know Schwellenbach's gonna be out for a while.
So good when he's hitting though.
Yeah, and Strider starting on the IL too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and then Sale's coming back from injury.
Yeah.
Like everyone's kind of coming back from injury, but I love,
Their biggest thing is just health.
Yeah.
If they're there. They're gonna be good.
they're there. They picked up Suarez. I know.
Yep.
Him and Iglesias.
I actually
back
love that
end
move, yeah.
is great. No, this team's gonna. I mean, Acuna is one of my favorites. I love
Yeah,
him.
he's a lot.
Matt
I like
Olson's
watching
always
him.
like all the guys that you mentioned. These guys are always
Staples. Yeah.
they're always going to be there. So I have them as my and just for the fact that I think Philly's got like a top 4 pitching staff and the Mets. I just don't regular season wise. Like it could change in the playoffs with the Braves. Like if everyone's healthy, they could definitely go on a run. But I have them as a wild card team for the regular season for those reasons. And then I have and the Nats, which I'm not even going to touch on.
Yeah. Not really much.
Because I rambled a lot about this division already.
So I had literally the same thing that you had for this division. Like Braves winning it, I think they're gonna have a comeback. Like with everyone getting healthy, I have them like a 90 win team. I have the Mets second with like around like 88, 89 wins.
Yep.
I mean, like we said, I don't know how the defense is gonna be, but they got a lot of hitters and their pitching rotation should be much better this year.
Yeah.
So, but I know you said the Phillies are going to have a little bit of a down year, and I have them at third, but I still have them making the playoffs, like with like 85 to 87 wins, just like being a wild card team and maybe going on a little run. I could definitely see it because they did get their guys back. Like
I'm just I can't wait to hear.
I know you just have them winning the whole thing.
Awesome.
But I mean, didn't they got everyone back? Did they get anyone else? Like,
Did they add anyone?
I don't think they really added anyone.
Who? I'm looking. No, there's no one they got in the regular in the.
But like they got their
But that
guys back.
was-
They
that
Once they got
got
dark though, they're hoping he works.
Yeah.
They're not
I
banking.
think they got
That's what I
everyone
mean.
back.
Like if he's
and-
like, what if he's just like a better Casty? Like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could be.
He wasn't.
It
good
wasn't
last
all that
year.
long ago where he hit 37 for Texas.
and he's exactly like what we were saying. Like maybe like we were saying like Luis Robert. Like you don't need him to be
Just
like
power, yeah.
Adolis. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to be your
Yeah.
3 hitter anymore. That's kind of where.
What was his year at Texas? He had a really good year. He hit 39 and 108 just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not that far removed. So.
He just scenery.
Yeah, so I had that in whatever Marlins and then Nationals. So I don't really care about either of those teams.
Yeah.
I feel like the Marlins, like every other year, like they'll have like a good, like decent year.
They were sneaky good last year.
Yeah, they swept the Yankees.
They'll be like good
Yeah.
for like a couple stretches and then just completely fall off again.
I think they were like closer to 500 than.
No, I'm pretty sure they were, but like
It's so hard to buy in because you know that going into every year, it's like not if they're gonna make the playoffs. Really, it's more the mindset of
yeah, like there was
like where's Sandy gonna end up, or like where's Yuri
Yeah.
gonna go? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
there was 79 and 83 last year.
They did trade a Yuri where? No, they have.
But yeah, I mean, like they won't be like
This guy's face is beat red. What's going on with the Knicks?
they lost. They're down to like 20 right now.
I guess we could just go to the. You can go to the NL Central
Mm-hmm.
if we want.
This one should be a little
Yeah, it's fun.
open ended. I got the Cubbies. I got the Cubbies winning. Going off what we just said, Rara bolstering the unit a little bit.
Yep.
They got another year of Imanaga, who's pretty good. Stud rookie last year out of nowhere. At least I never really knew him. Cade Horton, he was awesome.
Well,
I don't know when Steele's coming back.
he's on the 60.
I was gonna say because he was Tommy John last year, early,
Yeah.
literally second start early. So I'm imagining May, June.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe like post All-Star break, but still, like you can have him ramped up for the
right, and they're gonna be in the mix anyway.
Was that guy Swanson on the Braves?
Yeah,
Kansas
he
Swanson?
was.
That a boy.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
There you go.
first overall pick.
And then Matt Boyd, just like a vet, whatever. So the staff's gonna hold up, should be fine. And then you got like the young cornerstones, obviously PCA in center. They just extended him this week. My guy that I was clamoring for the Yankees to trade for all offseason, Nico Horner. He literally got extended 6 years today. Stud. Say is awesome in the outfield. He raked right away. Ian Happ's like the veteran there. He's like a good mainstay. Like love Bregman there. Like I said, Dansby, your guy. He hasn't hit as much since he got to Chicago, but he plays a good shortstop. He's a veteran guy.
But never like
You never like put the two and
together.
together.
You could tell which people did not grow up watching Pix 11 watching the Cubs and White Sox games.
Right.
It was like a steal. Like as a kid, you get home from like literally elementary, middle school.
Watching
you
Paul
see, like,
Konerko.
yeah, you literally.
Brother, I was outside touching grass.
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, I was doing that before. I was going to touch grass.
You were building workshops.
Yeah,
And you crushed.
Pix 11. You put the White Sox. It was like the Cubs like Pirates and like the White Sox. Like Royals or something. White Sox, good times.
Wow.
All right, my bad.
And then Valencia, we knew him from the WBC. He was really good last year, closing games. I like the Cubs, so I got the Cubs winning. Brewers always in the mix, like more than in the mix, always good.
Didn't they make it far last year?
Yeah.
But still, for the 162 games, always in it. They'll be in the playoffs again. I just have them going in as a wild card this time. This might be a little rich. I have the Reds winning, not a playoff team. They actually were last year, but they 83. It was like a fake playoff team. I have them being pretty good at like 85, 86 wins.
Yeah, same.
It might just be. I think Francona is one of like the best managers of our generation. I like some of their pieces. Hunter Green, isn't he hurt again? Yeah, his career is probably coming to an end. He's a stud. Ellie could be an MVP candidate. They got Noel Vey, stud in the outfield. I think he'll be a stud at least. He's not established. It's a lot of underwhelming names. I know they got Brian Hayes from the Pirates, but he's not really good. He's more of a name prospect than he is production. They got the big guy Stewart at first. He's got power. I don't know. It's more so. I like Brady Singer, getting him over. Is a stud. What's the other guy? Abbott? Abbott's pretty good.
Yeah.
Jose Trevino, he was
Jose
Yankee.
Trevino.
I know the Yankee guys. Outside of that, don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't come looking.
Chase Burns will probably be what Hunter Green was supposed to be. It's more so banking on Francona, just squeezing the most out of a very underwhelming, mediocre roster and being in a mix. Padres, I think, are going to kind of have a very mediocre year, if that. Last but not least. Oh, sorry, we're not there yet.
You just said the Padres.
You said,
I'm
Pirates.
sorry. My bad.
Pirates.
I was looking at the wrong division.
Guess I'm glad.
Pirates, kind of like the White Sox. They're going to get out of purgatory to its, like, in a sense, competing for a playoff spot or anything like that. They'll win some series. They'll put some MLB guys out there.
They're not going to be an Angels tier.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to be a year to grow off of and do something. And then Cardinals, just a kind of a reset kind of era for them and coming in last.
It's weird seeing the Cardinals as a bottom dweller. They're always
were
model franchise.
Yeah.
I actually have the same exact thing as you. Just literally like
I think I have the same exact order as well.
Yeah, the Cubs being the 1 seed.
One seed and
sorry, like in the I have the Dodgers. Yeah. But I have the Cubs like winning like 93 games, and then the Brewers always being good with like 90 games.
Mm-hmm. So I got the same exact thing.
Yeah, and then the Reds with 86.
I got the same thing.
I did the same exact thing.
Yeah, and
that's crazy. I did the same thing. Go
4 for 4, dude.
And then I put like the Pirates, like I don't know, I was like switching back and forth between like 70, like 8 and like 82, but like they're probably not going to be above 500. But they'll be respectable. And the Cardinals, I don't think they're going to be.
No, like the Cardinals, it's weird because we've always
I know, like they're always
really good, and like you said, like
even when you don't expect them to be good, like they still just end up being like
it's bad. Like, it's a pretty bad team.
I have them at like 75 wins.
No,
what, you think it's gonna be worse?
60.
Yeah, like 60.
I didn't put them that low because I've never seen them be that bad before. So
name 3 guys in their lineup.
I just
wait, which team?
the Cardinals, Kyler Murray.
You got.
Oh yeah. No,
in fair, they're number 1 prospect.
Let me see the Yankees.
JJ.
Let me Yankees on there.
Oh, did they?
Dustin May, I know.
I had literally the same thought process for every single team in this division. I was a big Reds guy last year. That was my sneaky playoff team, and it happened. I like that, but it won't happen again. I have the Brewers as my other wild card team, is including the Mets and the Braves. And I like the Cubs. Cubs are a good team, and you hit on pretty much all the points. So we can go on to our final division.
Not least.
Hey, who do you guys have winning the West?
Padres.
I think the Rockies have a really good chance of winning this year.
I will share my stat.
All right, I'm going to run through this really quick. Nobody needs a synopsis of this division. Well, actually, I got a little bit of a twist.
I mean, there's some
Dodgers winning handily. Actually, the D-backs being a wild card team. I like their manager. I think he always gets the most out of that team. I mean, they went to the World Series 3 years ago when they shouldn't have. I like some of their pieces. I like them up the middle. I love Cattell and Perdomo. Obviously, well, you got Corbin's playing right now, right? Because of the injuries. I think Corbin's going to be in right. Whatever. Whether Corbin's in center, right? Well, I'm missing.
Iowa's about to
game,
beat
and Iowa's also about to end.
Wow, I wasn't going Elite Eight.
Oh, Miguel and Duhar. I know that.
I perked up because I saw that. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even
know.
this game.
That's why I saw it too. That's why I'm trying to change it.
Oh, you're just looking in advance.
Wait, fuck. How do I do multi-view here?
What was I saying?
Shout out the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yeah,
man.
sure.
How do you do multi-view?
But what we we were talking
is
about.
Corbin Carroll? I feel like I saw it
I
somewhere.
think he's hurt.
Is he? I think he's starting her, but he like nothing serious though. Right?
Yeah. I don't think so.
But when he's playing, he's gonna play in right. I think right.
I'm not sure.
Is right field? I feel like I saw that he's not really playing center. I don't know. Whatever. I like
Alex
Perdomo,
Thomas.
Carroll,
Alex
Thomas. Yeah. They got Arenado from St. Louis.
That's right.
He's gonna play a good third base. Kind of reminds me when they got like Longoria, who like obviously is well past his best days, but he played like a good field. He was like a batted like 6th, 7th, and just like clutch hits here and there. Wow, I would have said, Carlos Santana. I mean, he's old now, but just a steadying hand at first base, I guess. Their staff's not great. It's not flashy. It's not going to blow you away. Gallen's weird. He's like every other year he's a stud. So I guess this year he'll be a stud.
Yeah.
He was bad last year. Kelly's good. He's back there. He went to Texas deadline. He went back there in the offseason. He's good. He just gives you like innings, and he'll be like a 3-4, 3-5 guy. They got the guy with the cool last name, Brent Fox. Yeah, he's pretty good. Corbin Burns will be the best acquisition at the deadline if they're in it off the Tommy John. Thinking of someone else too in their staff. The kid, Ryan Nelson. I want to say his name is right. Ryan, something like that. I don't even know. He had a good rookie year.
Wow.
Did they win?
They're about to. They just got a turnover to end the game. Yep, there you go.
Wow.
You just dunked it.
Iowa Hawkeyes.
I mean, it's an 8-9 game, but
We put the volume on for the Texas game. I'll tell you what.
what is it? 75-72 Purdue?
Yeah.
Go figure. This is the year Iowa makes one frame of capital later there. So that's it. So I guess Arizona, go figure. Arizona and Texas, the World Series teams, are my two, I guess, sleeper playoff teams. Giants, I think, will be good. Not great. Like around a little over 500. Padres, I don't, like I said mistakenly before, I don't really like them much at all this year. And then Rockies are a laughing stock, and that'll be the perfect segue. I'll hand off to you.
Yeah, obviously we know who's at the top of the division. He was flirting with the Padres being a playoff team, but then I took a deeper, and I really turned to not liking them at all.
Wait,
If there is what
about the Iowa Nebraska game, I just got a tweet that basket that we just watched just said that Nebraska coming out of the timeout only put 4 players on the court.
Brad Hoiberg, what are you doing?
Wow.
4 players on a defensive possession. They probably didn't realize. I don't know. One guy probably just sat down.
Speaking of the Padres, Nick Pavetta's their ace now. It's a fourth one.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be good this year.
It's bad. No, I mean, if they're like really that bad, what if someone can go get Mason Miller like they just did? Who the hell knows?
Did you put anything past?
Wake up,
Tyler?
Wake up, Cash God. Wake up from your slumber. No, but
Sleeping in with them.
But yeah, this division. I mean, Giants will be fun, scrappy. I had them in 4th, and then I want to talk about probably the worst team ever assembled. I want to talk about the Colorado Rockies. This is, I believe, year 5 in a row of having Kyle Freeland be their opening day starter, and he hasn't had. Yeah, I don't believe he's had under a 4 ERA in his.
That's right, because
once
Marquez is finally.
Yeah, it was always German Marquez, and now it's Kyle Freeland took over the German and Marquez.
Who's on the Padres now, by the way.
Right.
He'll be good there.
I'm sure he'll step up. But I believe Kyle Freeland had 1 year where he was led the league in ERA. I don't think he's outside of that year. I don't believe he's had under a 4.
Oh, he went down to Double-A.
Yeah. Yeah, there's your opening day starter 5 years ago.
I gotta get this through.
Colorado Rockies.
I just looked up Marquez to see what team, right? He was 3-16 with a 6.7 last year.
On the Rockies?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm surprised he got bumped from his opening
Meanwhile,
day.
he's like a lifer. Like he's like
Yeah.
a Rocky lifer.
He is. He's probably
I couldn't tell you anyone.
Think about this. He might be the best pitcher of from the 2010s. Not the 2010s.
Besides Ubaldo, yeah, probably. Yeah. Actually,
He is. He has to be. I don't know who else would be.
with his lifetime 4.7.
Yeah, it's
Have they
unbelievable.
been good ever since like they got had like Tulo and Cargo?
They had that one year where Arenado hit the wall.
But I also just wanted to share a stat I found today. I was doing this and Grant's asleep.
Kyle Freeland lost 17 games last year. Keep
Yeah,
going.
I was just looking on Fangraphs. I was curious about what the models and the charts had to say. They had the Colorado Rockies percentage to make the playoffs at 0.0
Before opening day.
before opening day. So they didn't even. They essentially, to these models, they don't even exist as a team. They don't even have a fighting chance if all things break right. 0.0.
It's a Wall Street pixie dust, fairy dust. It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi.
It is. It's unbelievable.
Imagine seeing that like as a team. It's like, oh yeah, guys, let's go have some fun this year.
0-0. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about the Rockies. That was a stat I saw today.
How many wins did you guys put them down for?
I said,
didn't do it?
I said absolute horror, and I sent it to Robbie. I said, put literally anything there. Cares. I said, I don't care.
I put 55 and it felt generous. Unbelievable.
What did they have last year? Like 50?
Well, they have Michael Lorenzen and Jose Quintana. Look at them.
Jose,
So maybe I actually do know people.
I'm gonna read off their we will
the one?
yeah.
Wow.
We'll kick it off after I do this. We'll want to get into playoffs or awards next.
No, quick. Playoffs quick.
We'll do
Yeah,
playoffs
yeah, yeah.
quickly,
Oh,
and then we'll do whatever.
Yeah, but I just wanted to read this off. Actually, I don't even have to.
Real quick. Sorry. Do you guys know who the Rockies manager is, by the way? I knew it, then forgot. No, nobody should know this.
I know.
Warren Schaefer. Anyway, enjoy.
That does nothing.
Yeah, he's like
I would have gotten
God,
that.
it's Cam's category.
On your computer, I don't want to waste time reading it. Just look up their starting lineup today.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Look it up.
I'm not kidding. For playoffs, I'm gonna run right through it. Like so.
Yeah,
quick.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
hold on. I didn't even go through my division.
Oh, okay.
I
Just run through
I
it.
did not pay attention to what was your standings for the divisions?
Dodgers, D-backs in the playoffs, and then you got Giants,
Padres. Okay, that's what I had. And obviously, Dodgers are the 1 seed,
Right,
and
yes.
Diamondbacks making the playoffs.
That's me too.
Okay.
Are we gonna hit on the Yankees, or are we gonna say maybe we do our own Yankee episode?
We can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
We can
what?
do that.
That's fine.
Just go through the playoffs quickly.
So-
You can start off and
Yeah,
talk
sure.
about your Phillies.
I'll hit the playoffs. In the first round, I had the Tigers over the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox over the Royals. And then the second round, then the
Yeah.
NL, I had the Cubs over the Braves, which might be a little bit of a shocker, but it's dependent on if the Braves are healthy.
Yeah.
And then I had the Brewers beating the Mets. So we get to the division series. I have the 1 seed Mariners playing the 5 seed Red Sox, and I have the Mariners taking that in 4 games, and then I have the Yankees beating the Tigers in 5. ALCS, Yankees, Mariners. I'm not a homer. I genuinely think that this is the best team, kind of most complete team they've put together. We really didn't even talk about them when we did our division thing, but
Who?
The Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
Cole comes back. I just
Same team. There's expectations. You know, it's kind of the same.
If they played how they did last night and actually play normal baseball for once, then they have a chance.
Right.
But
no, I mean
they'll go back to their ways.
like Doval and Bednar at the end can do
Their
anything,
bullpen's
but
also just not that as good as it should
Oh my
be.
God.
but wow.
They just won.
79.7.
They just won.
Watch them hit it. They're gonna hit it.
Please hit it. Please hit it. Please hit it. Please hit it.
Oh damn, that sucks.
But
Wow, so much for that.
I wanted Texas to win.
I feel like the Yankees just, it sucks every year going into it. The expectation is World Series. Every time they fall short, it's just like another blatant hit. And it's like,
I know.
we were just
Yeah.
talking about before how many MLB teams suck, don't make it to the playoffs, don't even have any chance. We're in it every year. So we're lucky to be fans. But at the same time, like for the Yankees, the expectations are going to be high. So the last World Series win being in 2009 is,
Fine right now.
but I don't. I'm usually hard as hard on them as anybody, but I don't think I think if you get a little bit more production from the bottom half of the lineup. Like maybe Caballero really does make an impact on how they go about things, like as opposed to Volpe. And then I just think that, Mariners and Yankees, I think these are the two best staffs in the American League. And I just think the Yankees have more firepower on offense. So I put them in the World Series, and my National League, I had my NLCS being the Dodgers and the Phillies. And I decided to spice it up. I gave my reasons for the Phils. I mean, the Dodgers are, they'll three-peat, but I really have this blind faith that this is a rise from the ashes, even though they won 96 games year from the Phillies. And I have them beating the Yankees in the World Series. I have the Phillies as my champ.
Oh yeah, against who? Against the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
a reverse of 08.
Yep.
It's kind of.
All right, I'm gonna go run down mine real quick. Wild card, I had Tigers over Rangers, Red Sox over Blue Jays. DS, I had Seattle over Boston, Yankees over Detroit.
Same thing.
Championship, ALCS, I just had Mariners winning in 7, just strictly off of, I gotta see it to believe it. That's it. Just especially off of that type of staff. It's their Achilles heel every single year. Can they hit when it matters most against the top tier?
Wait, who?
Yanks.
Just the Yanks against Seattle. NL wildcard, I had Braves over Mets, D-backs over Brewers, Dodgers, and then DS, Dodgers over Arizona, Cubs over Atlanta, championship, Dodgers over Cubs. A couple tough series in there. And then I just had chalky, but Dodgers three-peating over Seattle in a good series, and how fitting to go into a lockout off the Dodgers three-peat.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to happen probably. So for the AL wildcard, I had Tigers beating Guardians, Yankees against the Blue Jays, and Yankees win in 3 games. And then I had the Red Sox against the Yankees. I had the Red Sox winning in 5 games. I had Mariners in 4 games against the Tigers. Red Sox winning the ALCS.
Over Seattle?
Yeah, over Seattle. And then in the NL, I had the Braves over the Diamondbacks, the Mets over the Brewers, and then the Dodgers over the Mets. And then I had the Braves over the Cubs, and Dodgers beating the Braves and winning the World Series.
Oh, over Dodgers over.
I said Dodgers over
Boston.
Braves, and then Dodgers versus the Red Sox, and I have the Dodgers winning in 6 games.
Oh, we have 3 different AL representatives. I like that.
I'm really high on the Red Sox. So
Yeah, I'll go through mine. I'll go through mine real quick.
Just go ask Gemini.
Just put in your World Series. That's it. Just
Series.
Pirates.
Please at least just pick one AL, one NL team. Don't pick like 2 NL teams.
Chicago.
I'm not that bad.
You know
the Chicago teams.
Dude, it's like
Do the 2 Chicago teams.
it just hit me.
You lost all your baseball creds after that.
World Series.
You're gonna cut that out too.
World Series, yeah, of course.
Oh my god!
You know I always cut out the shit that I say, man.
Great.
Mariners.
I mean, if you're gonna go with the team, it's
I'm trying to think. No, I'm thinking of. I want like a sneaky team. I want like a sneaky team.
say the Phillies or the Diamondbacks or the.
Just say the Phils. It's like a mix of all of ours.
Mariners, Mets.
Like
Soto goes back to the World Series.
AL, I consider being creative if he stays healthy to be Judge. NL, he plays both ways. It's the best player ever. Otani. AL, Cy Young. Love Crochet. Stud. NL, Paul Skeens. I got into him a little bit earlier with Toronto. Trey Savage. NL Rookie of the Year. Also a pitcher. Nolan McLean. Comeback Player of the Year. I did Jordan in Houston. NL Comeback Player of the Year if he plays enough. Wheeler. And then just did Dan Wilson, Seattle AL manager, and then Walt White's for Atlanta in the NL.
I just did the 4 main ones.
Yeah.
MVP, I switched it up. I had Bobby Witt. I think, stud. And then I had some honorable mentions. Obviously, Judge. I think Gunnar is going to be right there. And then a fun long shot, I had Nick Kurtz.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was crazy.
I like that.
Shout out Amanda.
Yes, shout out Amanda. NL MVP, Shohei every year, because I think he'll.
They should like void that.
He's gonna win MVP. They should have it a Shohei Award.
Just make it separate and let another get.
No one's
get
gonna
a chance.
win.
I want to put it out there. I think Shohei is even in Cy Young consideration this year. That's what I want to say too. I hope so. That's me too. I literally
Cy Young and the best part is people will still argue he's not the best player ever. Anyway,
I hope that happens. And then
people win Cy Young MVP and World Series MVP in the same year.
People take that as an indictment against Judge, by the way, saying that he's the best player ever.
Yeah, it's Judge's fault.
They take it personal.
Mention to Soto, I think he'll be right there, and then Acuna on a bounce back. I also had Crochet.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to my guy Max Fried and Brian Wu.
What about Schoolboy?
And then he'll be there. I keep forgetting about him because he's there, but I just switched it up with Crochet. I wanted to switch those up. And then And also Young, I had Schemes with Christopher Sanchez as the run-up. And that's it.
He was a run up last year too, right?
This is his worst game.
This team didn't do anything, but no, he was off. All right, sweet.
Are we good?
Yeah, and then we were gonna do the Yankee episode today. We're gonna move that
We'll
to
let,
its
we'll
own.
let the Robbie do that and make sure Robbie.
Yeah, that's
back,
not.
so,
Yeah, Robbie should be here for that.
so we can all shit on Brian Cashman.
No, I'm always gonna shit on him, but I feel a little bit different this year, which I have not done in a lot of years with the Yankees. Even though they just made the World Series, I sound spoiled, but I do feel different this
I
year.
don't know if Cole's going to be back to 100%. They didn't make enough moves for me to feel any different. Besides sending Volpe down, which is
Well, he's hurt.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
which might work out better for them. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I meant like he's hurt. Like he's hurt. I guess
Put him down.
yeah, basically.
He did.
It's better
All right,
off.
Capitan. As he's yawning.
That wraps up our episode for today. Obviously, everybody here had a lot to share with our thoughts.
All the funding for the podcast is gone.
All you have to do with fulfill the Stephen A. prophecy is we know what that brother can do. We know he can ball.
And just
Don't forget, he thought
just sit there like this.
he thought the Bryce Harper home run in WBC was the best home run in like baseball history or some shit.
Just run
after losing.
run the Stephen A. company line. Just the whole,
Stephen A., we would love to have you on the pod though.
That's hard.
All right.
Please.
Thank you, Grant, for
All right.
everything you've
So,
done for the game.
yeah, of course.
Ball, whatever it
It
is.
doesn't matter.
We'll figure
we
it
have a
out.
lot of editing to do. Keep going.
Well, FIO.
That wraps up our episode for today. This episode.
Keep that in. Keep that in. Just end it. Just end it with that.
Nah, I got this. I got
I don't know why I lost that.
That wraps up our episode for today. Next episode, we're going to be deep diving into the New York Yankees. And good night. Good night. Thank you for watching.